Hi, it's Nancy welcoming you to Gardens Grow. Today is August the 5th, and I don't know what day I'll get this on my YouTube channel, but it is so beautiful out today. It's 12:30, just afternoon, and it is still 77 degrees outside, and the gentle wind is blowing occasionally. And we got a ½ inch of rain. What more could a gardener want? You can tell that I'm not being whiny today because it's just so beautiful. But also, as I walked around and took a few pictures and clips, I did get kind of stuck to my clothes with sweat. So you can imagine what the weather has been like and what it's been like to be outside. Every gardener knows. It's just miserable and oppressive when that heat is shining down on you. But it's a wonderful, wonderful day to thank God for today. Today I came out to water and I had two surprises. This is one of them. This big, beautiful hibiscus bloom. This is a plant that my friend Oma gave me. So pretty. It's actually got two blooms on. Looks like the grasshoppers have taken a few nips out of this one though, and lots of buds, so there'll be more. And right here beside it is my other surprise. I didn't know if this butterfly plant, I thought it was gone. I looked around for it and I think I determined that this was probably another hibiscus, but it's actually my blue butterfly plant. That is not a butterfly, it is a bloom. It looks just like a butterfly. They're so pretty, I just love them. I inserted its botanical name, and you can see why I never say it, and I'm not going to attempt that now. I did read that it comes from the tropical regions of East Africa in Kenya and Uganda, and can grow 10 to 12 feet high, which of course mine never will because I have it in a pot, and I will bring it in for winter and hopefully be able to bring it out each year. And I have something fixing to bloom here. I'm not sure if this almost looks like it might be that chartreuse rose, but I don't believe it is. I think it's a beautiful yellow with a pink center maybe, but we'll soon see what that little bloom will look like. My little down under pot, the plant that I put in it bloomed, and it does look great in there with it. It does kind of turn upward toward the sun. So pretty. So I'm gathering in some more seed. This is the pretty bright orange coneflower. I noticed that my little Calabachoa succumbed to the heat and the elements of summer in this pot, but they're still going in the rest of my pots. Even this little Calabachoa is still trying. And I don't know if you've noticed or not, but there's actually a little one here, and this too at the bottom part of it, which really adds to the color. And this little pot is so colorful anyway. Look at this beautiful orange zinnia. More beautiful zinnias. This little zinnia is out in my pathway, but I didn't go ahead and clip it off because I just love this color. It's a softer orange, so I'm going to let these go for a while and save them for seed. My bougainvillea, what can I say? I love it. I've always wanted to be able to have this, and I've never really been able to. This one has been alive for I think 2 years now, maybe going on 3 years. And so for me to be able to save it alive through the winter is one wonder. And then here's this second wonder, that our weather has been so nice that it has literally bloomed for me and is just shining in the garden. I have a bunch of sand under the picnic table because we're going to spread that out at some point and lift those the seating part up so it'll be closer to the table where it'll actually be where we can use it. But right now we're just kind of waiting for cooler weather, although you couldn't find a cooler weather than today in August. It's just been so wonderful. This weather just truly makes me want to come out and just really enjoy the garden. I know that I've got lots of other stuff I need to get done, but I don't want to miss this chance either because I know the heat is going to come back again. But it's just such a wonder to have it now and to enjoy it. There's so much I need to clip back out here. I clipped 3 bags out of the front. Maybe 4 actually. I clipped some more yesterday, but I haven't clipped much back here. A little I have, but not very much out of the back, and it needs a haircut in several places too. I enjoy it to be lush, I do, but when it gets so overgrown that it covers other part of it up and you can't see part of the garden for the overgrowth of something else, that's when I think it's time to take it to the beauty shop and give it a haircut. I did purchase a couple of more little well, let's see, what would you call this? It's a little plant stand is what I use it for. And I love them in the garden because these were sitting down on the ground and you really couldn't see them that much, and they're starting to really fill out and just look great. So I wanted them to stand up where they can be seen, especially if I do have a little fall showing of the garden, which I've been doing. I don't know if I'll continue to do that, but if there's enough interest, I probably will for a little while, just because it seems like it's such a waste for it to be going away without somebody coming to see its beauty. This little pot hasn't yet filled out the way I thought it would, but you can definitely tell that if it did fill out, how beautiful it would be. It's pretty even like that. And then here's the other little stand that I purchased for this little pot, which is really filled out since I started it in the early summer or late spring. This pretty little gaillardia, I love it, but it actually, it can also get it can take, look, this is what it took down. It took down my big beautiful Lord Baltimore hibiscus, and I do not want that to happen, so I'm going to have to thin this out a little earlier next year. I don't mind it coming back. I love it actually, but I've got to be sure it doesn't get in that particular spot because I want my Lord Baltimore there too. Today is August the 5th, and not only do we have weather in the 80s, but we also got a 1/2 inch of rain. So that's why I'm out here so excited about being in the garden. Today is August the 8th, and I was just looking at pictures from and clips from July the 10th, and look at the difference. Oh my, these were just coming up, just poking their little heads through the ground, and now these things are just blooming. So it doesn't take long for those zinnias to get on up there, and several of my little coleus clippings did make it. I did not think this one would because its little stem was so slender, but it just went right ahead and went. Although I did have some that were over a little bit in these that did not make it, and I had one here in this top one that did not make it. But as you can see, several of these did make it and are doing great. Actually have had some, I think Damon Lane has told us, one of our weather forecasters, that we had 9 days of below average temperatures for July and August. So that has been just a godsend and a wonderful thing for me. I totally enjoyed it. But the heat is back. I don't think it's supposed to get more than like 95 or 98, but at least he's predicting it won't reach 100, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't think they have actually reached 100 in the city, is what he was saying, but we have reached 100 degrees here several days. But we also got those wonderful days, those 9 days of wonderful, wonderful weather. It's totally spoiled me, but then I like being spoiled. I think I could handle some more of that. Look at these beautiful double calabachoa in this pretty pink this morning, looking so great. And these yellow ones look good too. Look at this little redhead coleus. I had said that I thought it would fill out, and I've actually taken some more clippings from it, and look how full it is. So they do well if you clip them back. I've actually taken some off of this one too, and it's certainly doing well also. And this definitely was my red double cosmos in this pot. I wasn't sure when it came out like this because they're kind of more red-orange, but this one is so bright and pretty. Of course, they're all bright and pretty. And this coleus has already got the little angel that I had clipped where you could see her. She's already covered up again. But those old grasshoppers, you can tell they've still been eating away. I hate it when they just kind of ruin the beauty of the plants. This little cactus pot my sister fixed for me, while still looking scraggly, you can tell it's coming back. It just took putting that cactus soil in it, and it's coming back. This is begonia, and the blue is bacopa. This one, the first one I had here, died, and I got this little scraggly one that was on a closeout sale, and it's looking good. It's not lush and just like I would love for it to be, but I do love the part where it's alive and colorful and beautiful. I'll be back next week with another garden scroll. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel.